November 5th, 2021, what should have been a night of celebration, turned into one of the deadliest concert disasters in modern music. Tens of thousands came to Houston for Astroworld, but by the end of that night, 10 people were gone. How did a concert become a catastrophe? What went so horribly wrong? And who, if anyone, can be held responsible? This is the full story behind the Astroworld tragedy, the failures, the heartbreak, and the unanswered questions. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear isn't just what people saw on the news. It's what they didn't report.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify their families so we can help assist them through this tough time. My fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience.
I remember seeing this kid being carried out. Normally you see people carried out, they're all nestled in the person, or they got their
To understand how things went wrong, we have to go back to the beginning. Astroworld Festival was more than just a concert, it was a brand. Travis Scott's own world, built for his fans. Thousands of tickets, loud marketing, VIP stages, and a promise of an unforgettable experience. But behind the glitz, there were warning signs. According to a post-concert investigation, unticketed fans breached security gates early in the day. The festival's operations plan, reviewed later reportedly, did not include clear procedures for a full crowd surge. Experts would later argue, when you pack tens of thousands of people into a ground like this, you must plan for worst-case scenarios.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody pass out right here. Somebody pass out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Maybe somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going.
In the hours before Travis Scott's headlining set, things began spiraling. According to Houston Fire Department logs obtained afterward, several crowd control breaches occurred as early as mid-afternoon. By 9 p.m., reports indicate dangerous crowd conditions. Paramedics reportedly alerted command multiple times about people collapsing, but no public safety announcement was ever made to crowd. One medic said the event's safety plan didn't include mass surges. The reality, thousands crowded in tightly, in poorly managed zones. The left side of the stage became a critical pressure point, a fatal one.
I see you all the way in the back. Feels like so much.
As Travis Scott performed, chaos grew. Around 9:38 p.m., officials declared a mass casualty incident, according to public records. Despite that, the show didn't stop. Eyewitnesses said people were screaming, collapsing, calling for help. Medics were performing CPR. People were being trampled. The phone lines were jammed. Travis Scott continued performing for more than 30 minutes after things began going terribly wrong. According to a later HBD, Houston Police Department, report, a crane operator on site used the word carnage, calling the area a kill zone. When the dust settled, 10 people had lost their lives. Hundreds more were injured. Hundreds more had to be treated for various trauma. A medical examiner's report later revealed that all 10 deaths were caused by compression asphyxia. In other words, the crowd literally crushed the air out of them. People pressed so tightly together, they couldn't breathe. Victims ranged widely in age from a 9-year-old child to young adults. Their deaths were officially ruled accidental, but that label raised deep ethical and legal questions. Immediately after the tragedy, lawsuits poured in. Plaintiffs alleged negligence, inadequate planning, and a failure to respond quickly. Lawyers described a plan that was supposedly built for bomb threats or active shooters, but lacked a clear protocol for crowd surges. Experts later said this was a fundamental error, a dangerous oversight. The Texas Task Force on Concert Safety released a report. Their conclusion was stark. Despite the known risks, event planning failed to address the surge threat. And yet when a grand jury was convened, it declined to indict Travis Scott or other key figures. Criminal responsibility? Not found. But civil responsibility? That played out in court. By 2024, 9 out of the 10 wrongful death lawsuits had been privately settled. One case remained unresolved, that of a 9-year-old victim, Ezra Blunt. The terms of most settlements were sealed, leaving the public largely in the dark about the financial and legal fallout. Critics argue that justice was limited. Without criminal charges, many felt accountability didn't go far enough. Yet for families, settlements represented something real. recognition of loss, and a measure of compensation. Astroworld changed how the music industry views concert safety permanently. Crowd safety experts have called for stricter regulations, better training, and new standards. The task force report recommended actionable reforms. These include mandatory crowd surge protocols, real-time medical escalation systems, and stronger communication between event staff and emergency services. For concert goers, it changed the relationship with live shows. For promoters, it was a wake-up call. And for Travis Scott, his brand will forever carry the weight of a night that spiraled out of control. But amid investigations and lawsuits, the heart of the tragedy lies with those who lived it and those who didn't make it. Survivors have shared harrowing stories. People losing consciousness, friends screaming, CPR being performed in the crowd. Some described guilt, others called out for justice. Families of the victims continue to grieve. Their pain pushed many to become advocates for better concert safety. Others founded charities and honored their loved ones, vowing that this never happens again. The Astroworld tragedy was a horrific failure of safety, planning, and human responsibility. 10 innocent lives were lost, families torn apart. And while the lawsuits may be settled, the questions remain. Who truly paid the price for that night? And will the industry ever learn from it? Or is this a warning unheeded? If you believe something like this should never happen again, like this video. Share it, talk about it. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll continue to dive deep, hold people accountable, and tell the stories that matter.